here again, and today we are doing a Bible study on Judges. We're gonna read verses 1 through 26 of the book of Judges, and we'll talk about it, and then that will be the end of the video. So feel free to pause the video, open your Bible up to Judges, and read along if you want to. And with that being said, let's get into this. Now, after the death of Joshua, it came to pass that the children of Israel asked the Lord, saying, Who shall be first go up for us against the Canaanites, to fight against them? And the Lord said, Judah shall go. Indeed, I have delivered the land into his hand. So Judah said to Simon his brother, Come up with me and me to my allotted territory, that we may fight against the Canaanites. And I will likewise go with you to your allotted territory. And Simon went with him. Then Judah went up, and the Lord delivered the Canaanites and the Perizzites into their hand. And they killed 10,000 men at Bezek. And they found Adonai Bezek in Bezek and fought against him. And they defeated the Canaanites and the Perizzites. Then Adonai Bezek fled, and they pursued him and caught him and cut off his thumbs and big toes. And Adon-Bezek said, 70 kings with their thumbs and big toes cut off used to gather scraps under my table, as I have done. So God has repaid me. Then they brought him to Jerusalem, and he died. And there he died. Now the children of Judah fought against Jerusalem and took it. They struck it with the edge of the sword and set the city on fire. And afterward the children of Judah went down to fight against the Canaanites who dwelt in the mountains in the south and the lowland. Then Judah went against the Canaanites who dwelt in Hebron. Now the name of Hebron was formerly Kirjath Arba, and they killed shot Set Shishai and Amiman and Talmaiah. From there went against the inhabitants of Debir. Then Caleb said, whoever attacks Debir, the name of Debir was formerly Kiriath Zephyr. Then Caleb said, whoever attacks Kiriath Zephyr and takes it to, I will give my daughter Kasha as wife. And Othniel, the son of Kenza, Caleb's younger brother, took it, so he gave him his daughter Keisha as wife. Now it happened when she came to him that she from her donkey, and Caleb said to her, what do you wish? So she said to him, give me a blessing, since you have given me land and south. Give me also springs of water. And Caleb gave her upper springs and the lower springs. Now the children of the Kenite, Moses' father-in-law, went up from the city of Palms, with the children of Judah into the wilderness of Judah, which lies in the south near Arad. And they went and dwelt among the people. And Judah went with his brother Simon, and they attacked the Canaanites who inhabited Zahap, and utterly destroyed it. So the name of the city was called Hormath. Also Judah took Gaza with his territory, Ashkelon with its territory, and Ekron with its territory. So the Lord was with Judah, and they drove out the mountaineers, but they could not drive out the inhabitants of the low land, because they had chariots of iron. And they gave Hebron to Caleb, as Moses had said. Then he expelled from the 3 sons of Anak, but the children of Benjamin did not drive out the Jebusites who inhabited Jerusalem. So the Jebusites dwell with the children of Benjamin in Jerusalem to this day, and the house of Joseph also went up against Bethel, and the Lord was with them. So the house of Joseph sent men to spy out Bethel. The name of the city was formerly Luz, and that's spelled W-L-U-Z. And when the spies saw a man coming out of the city, they said to him, please show us the entrance to the city, and we will show you mercy. So he showed them the entrance to the city, and they struck the city with the edge of the sword, but they let the man and all his family go. The man went to the land of the Hittites, but a city, and called its name Luz, which is the name to this day. Um, like this passage mainly talks about what type of things were going on following the death of Joshua, and who God used, like the battles that were fought and won, as well as talking about who God um used, and where and like we kind of see some kind of weak points within the children of Israel, which something that I found kind of interesting was which kind of could lead to what if you've read Judges, we know happens later. The children of Israel turning away, um, like and disobeying God, up up in like with Moses, Moses was the person presented the Ten Commandments, which are the laws of God's people. Um, and he was the first person to teach the Israelites this, and then he would continue teaching them this as the church and their traditions and like the ceremonial laws talked about in Leviticus were being established. And then we see how Joshua continues them, as well as leading the Israelites to conquer the promised land. But which you see both Moses and Joshua teaching the gospel to the children of Israel at the end of Deuteronomy, which is the last thing Moses did before he died, and then Joshua did it soon after him succeeding Moses. So like, and when they asked who would be like kind of Joshua's successor, you notice that they weren't talking about like who was gonna be teaching them as much as who was gonna be like our general, lead us into battle, and stuff like that. So like you just kind of notice that like contrast, and God did order to have people leave, like the people of other territories, once as the Israelites were taking back the promised land and were re-entering it, um, to expel all the people from the city. Like there were some exceptions, I where all the I with the story of Jericho, where like the people who were protected were Rahab and her family, because Rahab had helped the the Israelite spies. And yeah, um, I gotta say, main thing to take away from this is it's best to focus on, like, when we focus on material things, it can distract us from what's truly important, such as our relationship with God. And with that being said, may God be with you, and see you next time. And next video in this study we will be finishing the we'll be finishing chapter 1. We'll be reading from verse 27 to 36. And with that being said, may God be with you, and I will see you next week. With that being said, may God be with you, and see you next time. Bye.